Good afternoon, sir. So my name is Priya Guthale and I am a second year student. So my question is, how do we say no without feeling guilty about it later? Like, how do I make boundaries for myself?
No, what does guilt mean? What is the word guilt? Guilt means an admission of being in the wrong. Taken deeply, guilt means an admission that you are siding with the false, with the unreal. That is guilt. So, if you are saying no to the false, how are you siding with the false?
Like, if someone is asking me for some help and I have work on my hand already, so that's why I said no to the person who is asking for help. But later on, I would tell myself, like, you could have helped him or her and you could still have been able to finish your work first. Like, then how do I say no?
Then let this guilt become a medium for self-improvement. If you could have actually completed your work and yet help that person, let this remain in your mind, and next time such a situation arises, let your guilt be useful. See, coming from the right center with the right intention, guilt can be very useful. It can be transformational. You realize that you can be better than what you are. You behaved, you performed in a particular way, to a particular standard. Guilt should mean you could have been far better than that. Right? Remember that. Let your guilt help you. Let your guilt change you. Let it stay with you. The next time the same thing happens, come up with flying colors. Perform in a better way. If really there is something where you did not do it rightly, equally, you do not need to say yes to everything. Right? Not being guilty about something where you better improve is a problem. An equal problem is feeling guilty needlessly. So do not feel guilty about just anything random. But when you feel guilty, let that guilt become a medium of transformation. Are you getting it? Otherwise, what is the point of feeling guilty? Because guilt gives you suffering. Do you see this? How many of you enjoy feeling guilty? Nobody enjoys feeling guilty. Guilt means that you are feeling low within, down within. It also hurts your self-esteem a little. Does it not? So if so much price you are already paying for guilt, why not derive some benefit from guilt? And what is the benefit you derive from guilt? You improve. You decide to be better. You say, if I indeed did something wrong, I'll correct myself the next time. I'll correct myself. So then guilt is useful. Correct?
It was definitely a great session. And on behalf of Sir J.J. College of Architecture, we thank Acharya Prashant sir for sharing his precious time with us and guiding us with all the difficulties that we had in our mind. I would now like to call upon our Principal Professor Rajiv Mishra sir to share a token of gratitude.